From spring break titles to movies celebrating Women's History Month, Chris Woolsey is back with a few suggestions that you can stream for free. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
How are you doing today?
We're great.
We're doing good.
Good to see you. Good to hear your voice.
Great to be here.
Chris,
Well,
you're hitting us up at the right moment because it kicks off spring break today for us here in Northwest Arkansas. Let's talk about some suggestions that you have to help kick off our spring break week.
We have a ton of great spring break titles, but one of my favorites is The RVers. And this is a 3-season documentary series about what would happen if you gave up your physical address and put your home on the wheels. So if you go down the highway and you see these gigantic RVs and you think, who in the world lives in these? Well, this series puts you in the driver's seat and not only shows you some of the most beautiful places to take an RV in the country, but it also shows you all the tips and tricks of what it would actually take for you to live on the road. And these are not your grandpa's campers. These are the most incredible RVs that you've ever seen.
Nice. I have seen a lot of people on social media kind of trick out their campers and RVs as they hit the road, and to your point, really live their life on the road. So that one sounds like one to check out for sure.
I've always been fascinated by people who just kind of leave their home behind and just go out on the RV. So I'd love to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, this series will tell you everything you need to know to make that dream a reality.
Oh, well, Jason and I, of course, love music. Chris, any movies about women in music, especially as we celebrate Women's History Month?
We do. We have a ton of great music documentaries celebrating some of the biggest female names in the music world. We have, of course, we couldn't be talking if we weren't going to have something about Taylor Swift. So we have America's Sweetheart, which is a fantastic documentary series about the rise of Taylor Swift. It is phenomenal. We have Someone Like Me, which is about Adele, one of my favorite singers, and Always Whitney Houston, which tells the whole life story of one of the most iconic voices in music history.
Yeah, that's right. What about women in TV? Do you have some suggestions there, Chris?
Yes, absolutely. Probably my all-time favorite comedic actress. We have The Carol Burnett Show. We have the entire run, of The Carol Burnett Show. The woman is still working. Did you see her on Better Call Saul last season? She was incredible. I mean, what an immense talent. Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, the whole crew. We also have The Lucy Show starring Lucille Ball, The Dick Van Dyke Show with Mary Tyler Moore, one of the most beautiful women to ever grace the small screen, and Betty White's Pet Set, which was a talk show in the 70s where Betty White invited celebrities to come on with their pets.
That is amazing. I would love to check that out.
That is amazing. Love watching Carol Burnett growing up. She used to always, grab her ears as signals. So love that.
Yes, I love that too. Yeah, I think she's going to be up streaming new show that's coming out with Kristen Wiig, I believe too. So she is still acting. To your point, Chris, she is still out there doing it. Do you have any other recommendations for us or for our viewing audience that we need to know about?
Yes, absolutely. So we just finished the Oscars, and Crackle has a ton of award-winning female-led movies. One of the most brilliant performances, I think, of modern times, Sophie's Choice, starring Meryl Streep. She obviously won the Oscar for Best Actress for that. We have On Golden Pond, which I cannot watch without a box of Kleenex sitting next to me. And Katharine Hepburn won the Oscar for Best Actress for her amazing performance there. And then one of the most transformative performances in Oscar history is Monster, starring Charlize Theron. And any movie that can transform that woman into a ugly serial killer, I think deserves the Oscar for something. I'm not sure what, but she walked away with Best Actress for that as well.
Yeah,
great
lots of things to watch, of course, for spring break. Chris, thanks so much for hopping on with us today. Always good to see you.
Always a pleasure. Anytime, and I look forward to the next visit.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Make sure